Second Cup, brought to you by the Nickel Plate. Sit, sip, savor, and shop.
Hi, everyone. Good morning to you. It's 8 o'clock on the start of your Tuesday morning. Glad you're with us. And listen, not only are we graced by the presence of Aaron Minkowski after his vacation, but we have an Iron Man in the house.
He's
Okay.
Hey, guys. Thank you.
So we tried to have you yesterday, big guy.
Yeah. There's not much cell service up there in Lake Placid, so I
failed
know.
the race, you failed the technology.
See me trying to hit all the buttons on my phone. Oh, there it is. You know what? This doesn't get old.
You are
Yay.
Well, the fireworks went
That was
off
really
right at
cool.
the
Great
same
one.
time.
Yeah, I saw you throw your arms.
Hey, so I have a question. So 16 hours, 20 minutes. This was just after 11 o'clock. I mean, this is a legitimate challenge. And it's not just like, okay, running a marathon. It's running a marathon plus biking, plus swimming. And you're biking 100 some odd miles. You're swimming a couple of miles in the lake. Like this is a challenge that I don't think a lot of people really fully comprehend.
And I was one of them, you know, because I knew it was going to be difficult.
Fair.
But, you know, and a lot of people, when I was doing it, like, there were 700 first-time Ironman Lake Placid people. They'd be like, why are you doing this one first? This is like the hardest one. I'm like, well, because I can drive here.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I've been training since January 1st, really, things started. I had this little plan that I followed as best as I could. Difficult on this shift and, you know, still have jobs and another job and then a family.
That job stuff
Yeah,
just gets in the way sometimes.
So, you know, I did the best I could. And it truly is, like you mentioned, it's a physical, it's the mental part.
Yeah.
Though, because I'm not a good swimmer. So I really tried to work on that a lot. And 2.4 miles, like you think, that's not that bad. Swim it. It just never.
How long did it
ends.
take you to swim that?
1 hour and 43 minutes.
Not bad.
For me,
Yeah.
I was ecstatic. If I came in under 2, I was thrilled. And I got out of the water the first time, it was like 49 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it. So, yeah.
Woo.
So did you feel like you had burned through, like you started hot and then you kind of faded, or do you feel like you kind of kept up that energy and that momentum?
Okay, so at the beginning, there's, you know, Mike Riley, the voice, he goes, you are an Ironman.
Yeah.
So he's in the swim area. There's 2,800 people corralled into the swim spot, right?
That's a lot.
It's amazing. So I'm getting close. You self-time. So they have like the pacers at the marathons. So there's a person holding the sign. And I went to like the 1 hour and 40 minute spot. So I'm back there. Now, all the people who are faster than me, which is mostly everyone, they got to go first. So I didn't get in the water till like 7, but Mike was there and we high-fived and I'm like really excited. And then you do it, you get out of the water. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about 15 minutes faster than I thought I would be. You got to run and get your stuff. And you start biking. And I knew it was hilly. And in Western New York, we've got some hills, but nothing like the Adirondacks.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh?
And that's where it got really tough. If anybody asked, I said the biking was the most difficult part.
So do you feel like you burned off a lot of that energy to start because you were excited, like your nerves were kicking in, or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't sleep Saturday night too
Right.
well. Like I woke up, you know, on this shift, it's kind of nice because we wake up early. And so usually I do. I woke up at like 12:30, like ready to go.
Wow.
Like, okay. And then I just kind of close my eyes and like at some point, hopefully I'll fall
Just a
asleep
little bit
again.
more, yeah.
And then get up at like 4. You eat as much as you can, but you're so nervous. And then you walk, like our hotel was, you know, a mile away from the start because everything's booked.
Mhm.
Then you get there and then, you know, you had to drop off some final stuff in your bags. It's super well organized. And then I did a little pre-swim at like 6 a.m. just to kind of get the jitters out. I get very panicky in the water. Like my chest gets super tight.
But you've been doing a great job practicing your swimming, doing all your stuff.
Yeah, and then the run, once I finished that, it took me 8 hours to do the bike. I did get sick at mile 105 and almost quit. It definitely entered my mind right then because I was on a hill and I did not feel well. So I pulled off to the side and then I kind of walked my bike up the top. I'm like, there better be a downhill at the end of this. And it better be a good one. And then I kind of cruised downhill. There was one more big hill into town, but there were a ton of people. So that kind of got you up.
Yeah.
And then there were some people handing out Freezy Pops.
Oh.
And they were wearing like hot dog outfits. And they were out there all day long. So
that's great.
I'm like, this Freezy Pop may have saved my run.
Perfect.
My ride.
Jeanette wondering, did your family go and cheer you
so my
on?
parents went and my family went, and they were such a huge part of like the whole, because they know, I mean, maybe they don't know, but like they know I appreciate all they did because I was gone a lot, like to practice. I would get up early on Saturday and go do a run or a bike ride, and I tried to time it a lot where they weren't like, were like they were at school, but like in the summer it's tough.
Yeah.
So, but like my son, it was funny. I finished the Ironman, and then at midnight, Cubby turned 21. So we had a half a beer, I think, in the lobby. So that was fun for him. Well, like what a party.
So were there places along the route that they could get to that they could cheer you on? You know what I mean? Like,
not really. The roads are all closed. Well, they haven't kind of done the one lane in some spots. If you were like going on vacation and you ran into this, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
I remember riding my bike one time past like one of the stops, and because they're like waiting for brakes, there were just cars forever.
Wow.
Like, don't make eye contact. Sorry. Yeah.
My mom wondering what you ate before the race.
I eat the same oatmeal and fruit with peanut butter. Like that's my breakfast every day. So I stuck to that. Nothing looked appetizing like on the run.
I'm sure.
They have bananas, they have chips, they have grapes, oranges. Normally I love oranges on my runs. Like, you guys do the runs. And I had one and it tasted horrible.
Yeah.
And I was like,
How do you make sure you have enough water?
Every mile there's a stop for the run.
So
I would fill it up. I would try my best to run to the stops and then walk them.
Yeah.
And I had the two things on me, but they had, like you just want something different. So then what I did was I had Coke and just a ton of ice, like Coke and water, kind of watered down Coke. And I was like, all right, this is going to work. And then I kept the cup in my hand as just something to like focus on.
I knew she'd chime in.
I love your mom. You were amazing.
She was great too. They were there holding the signs and helping me carry my stuff and, driving all the way out there. It was crazy.
Barbara, I wonder, have you run a race like this before? She says she does a payday bar and coconut water.
She was just saying yesterday that she did. What race did you do? I can't remember what she said she did yesterday.
Coconut water, awesome. So I had one I was walking over, and I bought a couple for my transition. They have these bags that you can put your stuff in. But I was telling you, like I couldn't open the Reese's cup that I had. That was my prize for finishing.
That was his little treat.
Yeah, so I had to ask one of the volunteers, can you open this for me? So he did. That was great. And then I had a Sprite after the bike ride to get, and it was all warm though.
How many calories do you think you burned?
Okay, so I did check, like 10,000.
Wow.
Like 4,000 for like each event.
Yeah.
And one time I think said 7,000 for the bike, but I don't know if that was elevation or calories. So I go back and check because it was
blurry-eyed at that point.
And it was great because like one of the volunteers was like, "I didn't turn off turn off your watch." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh yeah," because it's like adding all the extra time.
Mm-hmm. For when you're
So at the end of the race, you come through and you're coming down the hill and you can hear Mike Riley, telling other people like, "I've got this." And then you go around and it's like a rock concert.
That's so cool.
Like on steroids. There are people screaming. Then I saw my family with the signs. They all wore bright yellow so I could see them.
And that was like at 11:30, right?
Yeah. So they were out there all day. Yeah. I mean, they went back to the hotel. You could track it.
Right.
So like when I passed the first time on the bike, they're like, well, he's not going to be back here for about 4 more hours. So you got time to kill. But they were, they had the cowbell and they were cheering people on. And the town really embraces. I would say probably 99% of the town embraces it. You're bringing in a ton of money.
No kidding.
But it is inconvenient for them. But everybody was awesome.
When's the next one? Melly wants to know.
Oh, Melly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
I think this was a one and done.
Probably. I think like I give credit to like people who can do like them. But like can keep doing them. I don't know. I think I might just settle into the half.
Okay.
Ironman, which is still an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
And it's still a great time, but the amount of time and effort
to prep
for this is just so much. And I don't know, you're asking me where I can barely walk right now. Who knows? Maybe I'll forget and I'll feel better. And
all in all, you had to pick a favorite part of it. Was it the run?
Oh, surprise. You know what? I think the swim, which was my biggest worry.
Yeah.
And I spent so much time, practicing the swim and kind of like getting myself mentally to do it that I was like, I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
Yeah.
And you know what hurt? It's funny, like everything hurts, but I think my right arm hurts the most from getting a water bottle, like on the bike, like trying to find it. And then one time my watch flew off.
Oh my God.
So I had to stop and get that. But no flat tires.
Perfect.
It's the little things that happen. People were wondering, you ate during the race. You brought peanut butter and jelly, did you say at one point?
I had my Uncrustable at the beginning, and then I had another one, I had one right after the swim, and then another one, and I was leaving the tent. So I had the 2 Uncrustables. And then during the race, I did stop at each place and get like whatever, like a banana.
Okay.
But I had tried to eat as many bananas as I could, even though I was like, oh. And then they have the gels, but like nothing tastes good.
Yeah.
And then toward the
end, your body through a lot, man.
By mile 20 on the marathon, I was like, I don't think I could eat anything else. Just get me there.
Done.
And then even 6 miles away, you could hear the crowd.
Wow.
Get out of town.
So like, because I actually ended up running with this guy I met, who of course his mom lives in Buffalo.
Typical.
And so we ended up talking and just doing the last 6 miles together. He's like, we got to be close to the same time. You want to run together? I'm like, yeah, if you don't mind my system, which is like run to the light pole, walk for 10 seconds, run to the next light pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, let's go. And then you start talking. And the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, there's my family. There's his family. Oh, we've got this giant hill. And then we're like, done.
What was his name?
Devin.
Thank you, Devin.
Devin Pritchard is his name. And his mom works in like radio.
I love that.
So yeah.
Melanie? Maybe?
I did ask. I'm like, Melanie said no, but it's funny. And,
yes, Jeff Baker.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, it was. I highly recommend it. I think if you can dedicate the time to it, anyone can do it. It's so much training.
Or maybe it's not an Ironman. Maybe it's like your own little thing. Like someone was saying they did like a try. They did a whatever. Like we've done a half.
And yesterday we had Loren in here, and she was kind of saying it's just a matter of like showing up.
Yeah.
It's getting off the couch. It's being active and showing up for you.
That is it. Like, I would have on my week ahead schedule, like this is the day I'm doing blank and blank. And like, I spent a lot of time riding the bike on the trainer inside, which is the worst. And so I was so glad to put that away. Like
good.
I hopefully will never.
Well, you nailed it, big guy. We're very proud of you.
Thank you guys so much.
Wonderful.
I
Great
appreciate all the
accomplishment.
cuppies sending positive support. I certainly felt it Sunday, and thank you guys for all the.
We were tracking you, big guy.
We were proud of you.
I loved it.
Well, speaking of cuppies, this is a great moment for all of us because all of you are part of our extended family. I want to show you all the people who've come together getting their second cup mug. This is all because of the Nickel Plate, our sponsor. We are so grateful for all of you who've stopped by, have mentioned that you're a cuppie and that you are interested in supporting this show, supporting the Nickel Plate, and look at all of these really fun people who've got their Cuppy Love mug.
I love that you guys are showing all of this off. These mugs are cool. We love them. We're lucky that you guys love the show enough to go pick them up. It's so cool.
I love Karen here. God bless Karen with her cast.
Oh, Karen.
Jason here.
So my mom took a couple pictures the other day. Some of those first ones my mom took. She's like, I took some pictures of the people who were working there too. I'm like, okay,
wait, there should be more. Where are the rest of them? Do we not have the rest of them? Anyway, Kelly says, what? I want one. Where was I? Kelly, so you can go to the Nickel Plate on Clinton and you can actually let them know that you are a cuppy and you'll get one of these super cool mugs. And it's free. All you have to do is let them know that you're a cuppy. It says Cuppy Love on it, and would love to have you with one of those mugs in your hand. By chance, do we have any mugs? I'm more of a muggy instead of a cuppy.
A muggy.
That's adorable. Let's see. Does this play out? There should be a couple more.
If we miss some, we can always do another montage tomorrow too. And as more of you pick up cups, send the pictures, and we would love to share them all. This is so fun.
Did we miss Rosalie and Vincenzo? How could we have missed Rosalie and Vincenzo in that montage? That is the most adorable picture I've ever seen.
So can I tell you really quick too? My mom told me yesterday that the couple that she took the picture of.
There they are. Look at how cute this picture is.
They are adorable. So cute.
Vincenzo.
But the one couple, they come from Florida. They watch every single day. They were in town. They remembered that we said that we'd be putting the pictures up. And so they went to get their cups.
Love this.
They watch every day from Florida.
Cool. Thank you for watching. We're not only broadcasting live in New York, we are international. We are national. I love this.
We're not only across the border, we're down in Florida too.
Exactly. Might as well be its own country sometimes.
My mom loved it, by the way. Nickel Plate yesterday. She went, they had lunch there. She's like, oh, it was so great. And she always loves to be like, I ate half my wrap. I took the other half home.
Ah,
this
cute.
and this and this. She said the food was great.
I know exactly.
Happy
Anita
birthday
says,
to Rosalie, 10 months today.
Nickel
big
Plate
thing.
is an awesome place, and I have friends that are going to go there now. See, that's
Perfect.
great.
Yeah.
Make sure that you let them know that they can get a free cuppy mug.
Yeah.
That would be great. We'd love
I
to
wonder
include
how
their
many are
picture.
left. We'll have to touch base.
I know.
And find out.
Okay, let's talk about this spaving thing. It's this brand new term that is spending and saving combined.
Spaving.
Do you do this at all? Because here's the deal. It's like, okay, you go to a store and they've got a sweater, say for instance, but if you buy 2 of this one item, you'll get a third for 50% off.
Yeah, or you buy one, get one 50% off. I do hate that deal.
I
I like
don't-
to buy one, get one free.
Me too. I don't like that. I don't like the way that they have the signs up that say like buy one, get one, 50% off. Do you know what I mean? That blows my mind. It drives me crazy.
It's always the stuff you really want to.
Of course it
Because it's the
is.
new stuff, you
They
know.
know what they're doing.
Mhm, mhm.
So what it really equates to is spending more thinking that you're saving. And you're really not saving at all. You're actually spending a lot more to get that
Right.
discount.
So the question is like, let's say you've got, you know, a sweater and it's buy one, get one 50% off. Okay, so if you only meant to buy one sweater, you wouldn't have spent that extra additional amount. You also wouldn't have 2 sweaters. I mean, could you use 2 sweaters? I guess it really depends, you know.
I like what Marguerite says. Just give me my 20% off. I don't want to.
Remember, that's what I said to you
Yeah,
before. I was
but
like,
like-
you're getting 25% off, I guess.
But if you buy all of that, right? Like that's how you're getting that discount.
you would buy 2 of them, right? And then,
I don't want to do that.
Margaret, I'm totally with you. Like, can I just have 25% off the one I plan to buy? And
Okay,
the
so
answer is no.
Danielle says that Bath and Body Works does that. I love Bath and Body Works.
Too. You can get really good deals there. You just got to wait. for them.
Right. And they'll send you an email. You can get discounts. There's soaps around Christmas time. My sister and I it's kind of become our tradition around Thanksgiving that we'll leave everyone for a little while and go to Bath and Body Works and get
Stock
all
up.
the soaps.
Well, because when those soaps are on sale, you can get them for like $3.
Exactly.
And so, like, I buy all the scents that I like. My mom does too.
Look, Kelsey is so funny. $10 plus $2.99 for shipping. No, thank you. But $12.99 with free shipping.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right. You only have to spend this much more to get free shipping. You're like, well, I can find something
Right.
for $5 more. All right.
Your mom weighing in here. My dad says save 100% by nothing. Kathleen says I'm a Bath and Body Works person. It's on sale. Buys $100 worth. Right. That's me too, because I feel like I'm getting some sort of a savings in the long run.
Yep. Their 3-wick candles go on sale too.
Lauren, exactly. Love the candles.
Mhm.
Jeff Baker. Okay. So, right. The Kohl's cash is the biggest Ponzi scheme.
My brother's favorite phrase. You save $678. They do always add up what you
Oh, I
saved at
know.
the end. It's so funny.
Hey Jenna, good morning. Glad you're with us. Good to see you over the weekend. She says it depends on what I'm shopping for. If it's my son's school clothes or supplies, then I'd be more likely to do that because I know no matter what, we'll use it.
True.
But if I'm just going to get something for myself, I typically won't ever get another just for the deal.
You know, school things is kind of a good. I was thinking about like for sweaters when I was in high school, we only could wear like certain colored sweaters. So if you found stuff that worked and you could get it, buy one, get one 50% off, like that's the kind of thing I probably would, because sometimes it was hard to find what you were looking for because we were
Right.
limited in the colors and the styles and stuff like that.
Lauren, good morning, Lauren. I feel like this might be the first time we're hearing from you. Glad you're with us as a cuppy. She says, I like buy one, get one free. Mary does all my shopping for me pretty much, but she loves to shop and she's really good at finding bargains at Walmart or Marshall's. I buy from Watkins. Watkins? What is that?
I
Because
don't know
they
that
got
place.
lovely scents without being overpowering and they're all natural. Where is that?
Yeah, let us know.
Kathleen, then if you go to return an item after you've used dollars, you lose. It's true, actually.
Yeah, I know. Well, but Shirley says Kohl's and her are great friends. Like, you can find some really good deals at Kohl's, and if you stack your Kohl's cash, yes. But the thing is, sometimes you go in and now you have $20 of Kohl's cash, and oops, you just spent $60.
I know. But I guess you're still technically getting a discount. They're just getting you coming
Sure.
in and you're just spending more than you
And here's the
anticipated.
thing, and I'm not gonna like directly say that Kohl's does this, but like I have noticed in some stores when it's discount time for your cash, some of the prices are higher, and then or when like you have your like certain percent off, some of the prices are a little higher, and then when you don't, the prices go back down. They're adjustable. Let's just say that.
I like Kelly's comment. I just shop. If I want it, I buy it. YOLO. It's true. I mean, like, you can't take it with you. Buy what you want, spend the money, eat the cake, enjoy the party, right? Like, can we agree?
Yep.
Peter wondering if you're going to be doing price tracker for back to
So
school.
last year I did it. I went to a bunch of different stores and tracked if you parents let me know a couple of things you definitely want. I usually do like number 2 pencils. What else have I done? Crayola crayons. Remember we were coloring with them before. Markers. And I've also found that a lot of parents are like, we want the Crayola prices, not the cheaper prices, because they're not
like the
as
Rose
good.
Art crayons. If you had Rose Art crayons in school, you were like the outcast.
So anyways, I try to get the name brands for you guys for that. So yeah, I will, and I'll do something with it for sure.
Okay, what is Watkins? Watkins is a company that I am a representative for. They are wonderful. I'm working, but I love listening to you both in the morning.
Cool.
Thank you, Lauren. Lori says her Kohl's cash always comes in handy. Patty says coupons are dangerous. I always spend too much. And then somebody was talking about the grocery store. I just want to go back and find that comment. Howard. Like groceries, buy one, get one free. They've raised the price. If you check the week prior, the prices are lower.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends.
She's getting so big.
Oh my God, back to school shopping was so much fun. God, I love that.
The smells of everything new and
my brother
textbooks.
That would be the last thing he'd want to do. And I'd be like, can we go back to school shopping today? Can I get my colored notebooks and folders that all match?
Sherry says, as a parent, always bought school uniform double need pants at Walmart. The best deal.
Oh,
what are double need pants? Do they have like some sort of like
probably
patch?
the really thick uniform pants. Like we used to have to wear. We never wore girls didn't wear pants. Now they do at the schools, I think. But my brother needed to get these like special pants but we used to get them from what's the uniform store? Somebody will remember it.
They're like Carhartt pants. Okay,
Yeah.
They help extend the life of pants and provide extra protection against wear and tear.
I do remember my mom saying that they could pretty much stand up straight, like when you get them.
Okay, so what's the point? I'm asking Google here.
Because the kids won't.
They provide extra cushioning and act as a barrier between the knees and uneven, rough, or hard surfaces on construction sites.
Like in let's be real, the playground, like your kids fall, they won't get all ripped up.
Yeah. I guess if you're like a construction worker, that makes sense.
Bender's was a Christian bookstore. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of that uniform place was, but yeah. Paul wears like those Dickies pants. That's
Dickies
uniform.
was talking about that in particular.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I probably would never have worn those.
You would never wear them, period. Like I would try to put them on you and you'd be like, absolutely not. Like,
they can't be comfortable.
He needed, I forget, whatever the Buffalo Fire Department uniform, like you need a specific kind of pant. And you're going to be shocked to hear that at one point we waited until the last minute. And by we, I mean
Paul.
And so I did find them. I want to say, does Walmart sell Dickies? Did that pop up?
I'm sure of it.
And I think Dickies was the brand. And so, but then I'm driving around to Walmart trying to find the right size, the right color, But I was glad that they sold them because then I started buying them online. So we had them in stock.
Zeke, I've never liked school shopping. It was a waste to me. All I needed was paper and pens and a binder. See,
Zeke says little kids are always on the floor.
They are. Can we just?
It's just so true.
Zeke, that is like the furthest from who the two of us are.
Oh my God, no Zeke, yeah.
Like I would have loved, color coordinated all my folders, all my notebooks.
Yesterday, I'll show you guys some pictures tomorrow. I didn't have time today, but I emceed this golf tournament and they were so kind. They gave me like a little goodie bag. And one of the things they give me, I gotta show it to you because you're gonna love it, is a notebook with a pen and like it's spiral bound. It's just like what we would use. I go, this is a good gift. I said to Paul, I'm putting this in my purse right now. I can't wait to start using it. I just finished up my old one.
There you go. I just bought a new notebook from Target.
There's nothing like a new, like sometimes I'll still buy a new notebook from like Marshall's, Target, even though we can get the ones up here.
No,
They're not nearly as good.
it took me a half hour to
pick
find
out what you
one that I
wanted.
wanted.
Yes. Same with the
And
planners. You need the right planner.
Russ kept calling me, wondering where I was. I'm like, leave me alone.
Like, I'm picking my notebook. I'm
Target.
not sure how hard that is. Marshall's has a good selection sometimes too.
I really didn't love Target's selection. I got something, but it wasn't my favorite.
That gray one that I have, the gray one, I'm done with it now, but Marshall's.
Good to know. We got to get the show on the road. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys.